Hey everyone, welcome to week 3. As always, just a real short video to help you know what's going on throughout the week, where your resources are, what you should be thinking about. All right, so for this week, you're reading one of my all-time favorite short stories by my girl, Flannery O'Connor. It's called A Good Man is Hard to Find. So you're going to read this story, you're going to watch a video. It's going to give you some biographical context of Flannery O'Connor. You'll read an article to give you more of an understanding of how she's talking about America and social class. And as you're going through all these resources, the primary things I want you to focus on in the story is one of the characters, who's just referred to as the grandmother, what her notion of goodness is. And what I want you to think about is the interplay between her idea of goodness and how that relates to social class. You'll see that she links goodness to social class in a particular way. And what is it that she associates with goodness? And what I want you to think about is, what's your assessment of those things? Who are good people? And why does the grandmother see herself as good? Is it because of her behavior, her actions, or because of her social class? And how does she attempt to manipulate other characters in the story? How does the grandmother use religion? And how does that relate to the way we think about our socioeconomic status and class? What role does religion play when you think about class in our society? Also, I want you to consider your own religious and cultural context and how that influences how you see yourself within the world and how you judge other people who are different from you. And I want you to try to articulate that in your posts. How is it that you view people that are different from you in terms of class, and also in this case, religion? So if you need help, always make sure you contact me via Google Hangouts. Please make sure that you're checking your syllabus to understand when office hours are for your specific term. As always, make sure you're looking at the specific dates in your Canvas modules and not the ones that you're seeing on this video. So here's a schedule for you to peruse and how to operate and navigate throughout the week that'll help you out. So once you've read through the intro and watched this video, you'll see here your resources. There's A Good Man is Hard to Find by Flannery O'Connor. I call her Flannery O'Coco because I'm ridiculous. Why you should still read Flannery O'Connor. It's a video that you'll enjoy. And here's an article about social class that I think will help kind of set the ground to give you a more nuanced understanding of what's happening. And lastly, as always, here's your assignment for the week, your discussion board post. So in Flannery O'Connor's short story, A Good Man is Hard to Find, she argues through the grandmother's character's interaction with others that the traditions, wealth, faith, and values of our social class influence our worldview by what? And think about that in terms of your own worldview. How has your wealth, your faith, your values, your social context, how has that shaped your worldview? Because it has. And if you think it hasn't, it has. She makes this clear in the scene when blank. And blank says, so give me a scene, give me a particular character, and what is that character saying? Also, when particular character says blank, when blank, give me the scene. In sum, these lines from A Good Man is Hard to Find demonstrate O'Connor's conviction that blank by blank. What is her conviction? What is she trying to communicate? What's her key argument here? And how is she making that argument? How is she making the argument that our traditions, social status, social class, how is it influencing the way that we see the world? Now, this is where you get to shine with your own ideas. In my own opinion of her argument, I think my worldview is shaped by my traditions, wealth, and faith by, and be specific here. Give me something more specific than by the way I make my decisions, by the way that I live my life. Okay, can you give me an anecdote? Can you be a little bit personal here? Your background as a Roman Catholic, your background as a Muslim, your background as Latinx living in Texas, whatever it is, right? Give me a little bit of an anecdote here. I can primarily see this in my experiences through blank. And once again, be more specific than classism, racism, sexism, whatever it is. You don't have to give me like a whole story that's super vulnerable, but your experiences of what? Your experiences of navigating the healthcare system and how it's stacked against particular people or is advantageous for particular people. This helps me to understand that our social context is powerful because it what? Okay? So try to be specific. This is your chance to shine. Show me that you're actually engaging with the ideas and you're really trying to show off here that you're thinking about the ideas of social class and how to communicate those ideas effectively and specifically. A good idea to remember is that specifics stimulate and generalities bore. So if you're saying something like, I can primarily see this through my experiences as a male. Great. That's really generic and really boring. So I can primarily see this through my experiences as an underwater basket weaver living in Zimbabwe during the time of the Great Revolution, right? I just made that up, but obviously that's specific, and then you can unpack how those experiences help shape you. This template, these are the training wheels, right? So if you just fill in these blanks with like 1 and 2 words, chances are your grade's not going to be that good, but these are the training wheels to get you moving in the right direction. Can you expand on these ideas for greater specificity? Understand that these 200 and 100 words, these are just minimums. So expand on those ideas, unpack these ideas, show me that you're really wrestling with the idea of social class and how to communicate your ideas effectively and not just plugging in words to these templates. Okay? All right. So that's everything for the week. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you all soon.